Hello guys, so this is a video of the interface of the Tesla type head unit. So I installed this a couple of months back and so far it has been great, except though the only thing that I don't like is that it's not super customizable. So meaning you're pretty much stuck with what you have on here. Like example, the wallpaper, the interface settings, the graphics and everything. So you're pretty much stuck with what you have, unfortunately. However, the best thing that I like on this one is the equalizer, because you have tons of options here which are preset, and then you have the user interface in which you can actually change each and every one of them. And there is, I believe, about 21 of these. So yeah, that's a lot. So that's the one that I like about this one. And then of course you have the settings for your sound, which actually pretty much works the same as the settings on the original one, in which you can basically change the sound concentration. So it's pretty good. I like it. And then you have the voice, the bass boost, that you can change some settings here. And then again you have the other settings for zone, and then you have your bass filter. So pretty much it's good for this one. The interface, one subscriber asked me to create a video, so this is it. I'm sorry it took me a long time to finally find time to create a video of this. So this is the interface. If you go with the default music, which is this one, unfortunately this doesn't work that much, because I put in the files into here because I have a 32 gigabyte storage unit. It was not able to locate the music files. So what I did is that I found a very awesome app which doesn't have any ads whatsoever, and this is the one right here, Music Olet. It's pretty good. So if you look at the interface, it has the interface works good. If you can see, all anywhere on the interface there's no ad. So kudos to the developer of this app. And then you can create your own playlist. You have this, because this is the only one also that can find the music in which I stored it under under internal storage folder, and then inside music, and um, it was able to detect those songs, and then I can play it from there. So this is the app that I use for music. For YouTube, it works great. I use every time I travel, obviously I have to use my data hotspot, and then connect via Wi-Fi, and then I connect it from there. For some reason it doesn't like my home network. Right now I'm parked, obviously, so I have it automatically connects to my home network. But if I am on the road, I use my phone and it connects fine. I can watch videos and everything. So if you can see, interface looks good. The interface works fine, and then the scrolling is decent. So that's for YouTube. I can also install my garage app. So if I have connection, obviously, then I can open it from here. So instead of using my garage door opener, I use my Q app, which works. So that's from the other apps. You can actually install. The installation of the app is fine. There's no problem in installing the app. I can install whatever I want for Android because there's a Play Store icon here, and then you can pretty much browse for any files you want to install in your car, and that's pretty good. So I have my Pandora here. The radio, it works fine. The radio is pretty much, it's pretty much decent. You can browse through different stations, and you can actually also save them. It's pretty good. So yeah, so that's for the radio. The audio, when it comes to phone calls, it's not that great because I have a microphone installed here which doesn't pick up voice pretty well, and there's also a microphone right here which it doesn't pick up the um, um, any sound either. Now this one can also do multiple screen or multi-screen by pressing this button here. So that takes you to the Google map, and then you can choose whatever option or the other window at the bottom. So you can have YouTube, you can have radio underneath. However, you cannot open any other apps on the top. So the top will always be maps. Now the maps is it's pretty good. It's just like your phone. So what I do so that I don't I don't have an unlimited data. So what I do is I go to, let me just, by the way, you can expand the whole thing. So what I usually do is I go to my offline maps. So there's a tip. So I kind of like highlight some areas that I commonly go to, and then I create an offline map for it, so that whenever I go, I don't have to turn on the my data to use the map. The only downside to that one though is that it does not update traffic conditions. So that's for the map. I believe you see Waze on there. Waze also works fine. It works great as long as you have data. It works fine. So that's for Waze. And I installed some other apps in there. You go to settings. Now the settings is, as I have said, it's pretty much like super simple. Like when I say super simple, it to the point that you can only use like whatever is in here, stock in other words. So yeah, so you can do the brightness and even the wallpaper. You're stuck with pretty much what's in here. So yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, that's that's the only thing that you have on there. And then the shortcuts here on the top though, you cannot change them. I emailed the vendor, and they said that I'm pretty much stuck with what I have on here. um so you can browse to the internet as long as you have data. um you can make calls, but I don't use it, unfortunately. um so yeah, pretty much, I mean, browsing wise, scrolling, it's pretty good. That's all I can say. Except for, of course, I mean, you can there's a car models here, but they have Honda, but they don't have Hyundai. They have Toyota, they don't have Hyundai, which is unfair, you know. But I guess it is what it is. And if I click plus, yeah, it doesn't even take me somewhere. So, you know, but at least, the overall it works. That's what I aimed for. So it's good. So I hope you guys like it, and thank you for watching. Until next time.